All right, streamers, let's dive into audio on OBS specifically. This is the third video in this installment, guys. This is for streamers learning to set up OBS for the first time. Maybe if you've already been here and you just want to kind of revamp yourself on some settings, welcome in as well. But this is for everybody learning to stream here in 2025. Okay, guys, again, this is the third installment of these. Go back and watch the first two if you need to know how to install OBS or you needed to go through the settings and figure out what all those do or mean or how to set up for your streaming stuff. This is going to be the audio portion of it. Now, last video we talked about in settings, we went to audio, and we talked about global audio devices and disabling everything. Oops, mic is not disabled. Make sure everything is disabled, and there's a reason for this, okay? You want control, 100% complete control over all of your audio, okay? So apply, make sure that everything is disabled here. So in your audio mixer, when you have something with audio, we don't have anything here in chat that we need to mess with, the camera, but we're gonna go to game just because it has camera and the game. Obviously there's no game in the background, we're not running anything right now. And then here's your audio mixer, which you'll see nothing here because nothing's active per se, but hit the cogwheels down here, or the little gears down here, hit these. So see how it says active sources only, which is kind of usually what you want to mess with, but we want to make sure everything is correct. We're going to unclick that, and now here's your sources that you have, okay? So in the first videos, we talked about how I like to leave everything unchecked, okay? For me, it's just super important, okay? And we talked about what the tracks do, okay? So camera, we don't want any audio from our camera. So we're just going to leave these all unchecked, okay? Our game, we want audio from the game, right? So number one was going to stream. So we want the stream to be able to hear it. Number two was, do we want it saved to the VOD for Twitch? Yes, we want it saved. So we're going to check mark it. Okay. So now the audio is going to go to stream and it's going to be saved to our VOD. We don't have any reason to use these right now. Okay. Now we did talk about recording. We'd set to 3 if we wanted to. So if we were only recording or recording on top of streaming, we could set that as 3, but we don't have that set correct right now. But this is how you use your tracks, okay? Now, the important part is monitor off, okay, for the camera. We don't want any audio coming from it. Monitor only, which means the output won't be able to hear it. Monitor and output, which means the stream and you and your headphones will be able to hear it. We don't need it. Monitor off. The game, we do. So depending on what your setup is, what kind of headphones you have, are you using a mix amp, whatever, you know the answer to all those questions. You're going to most likely want it monitor. Okay, sorry about that. I was second guessing myself. I don't know why. Yeah, we confirmed it. Sorry. It is monitor off. It's still going to go to your stream, but you're not going to be able to hear it through your headphones. Is the whole purpose of monitor off. Monitor only means you're only hearing it through your headphones. You're not hearing it to your stream. Monitor and output means stream hears it, you hear it, okay? There we go. Sorry, I was stumbling over myself there. That's how easy it is to confuse these because like the word off kind of just throws you off. But so that's how we're going to do those things. Now, let's say I wanted to add music to my game, okay? And the reason why we want to control over all audio is for recording purposes, streaming purposes. Let's say you're streaming to YouTube, you can't have music go to YouTube, right? So we'll pretend right now we're streaming to YouTube for the example, just so nobody gets confused. Okay, guys, so let's say we want to add like an MP3 player or something like that. I use an old phone, I hook it up to the PC, I play my music through an AUX cord, an aux cord, whatever you want to call it. You go down here, you hit the plus, you're going to do audio input, and then I just name mine iPhone usually. If you're using Spotify, you can name it Spotify. Whatever music source you're using, you can use on here as well. Hit OK. Go to my devices. Try to find it. Let me make sure it's paused. I don't want to play any music. And right here, jack mic, because I know that's what I plugged it into is the back of the jack. Hit that. Hit OK. Okay. Here in your cogwheel settings, go right here. Again, we're unclicking everything, and we're pretending that we're streaming to YouTube, guys. You cannot play music on YouTube at all. Okay, you will get strikes. You won't be able to monetize your videos, stuff like that. So if we were streaming to Twitch, we would leave this one checked because this is all sounds going to the live stream. And then we would still leave number 2 unchecked because we do not want that audio to be saved to the Twitch VOD, which is the video of our stream once our stream's over where people can go back and watch it. Okay? If we click 2, the music will be on your Twitch VOD and you will get strikes for that. You can still get live audio strikes, but they're rare. 1 in a million you're getting those. Okay? Because you're just not allowed to play this kind of music, guys. You can't play the brand new Juice WRLD album on your streams. It's just not allowed. It is what it is. It's a rule. Okay, the music company's got to make their money. That's where we're at in 2025 still. Okay, so make sure that's unchecked. Now, we're pretending that we're streaming to YouTube, so this music is most likely just for me, my personal self. If I'm playing a game and I want a little beat in the background, you know, a little conversation starter, whatever, you know, whatever you're using it as. So I'm going to leave it unclicked. I'm going to take an extra step and make sure that it's monitor only. So there's no way it's going to a recording. It's not going anywhere. It's only going to my headset. So click only here and then close. I'm going to take an extra step of precaution while I'm recording. I'm just going to go ahead and mute it just to be safe, just because I want to talk to you guys about this bar here. So I'm going to play some music. As you can see, the music's playing. This bar is moving. I'm going to pause it again, just as being as safe as I can recording this. You guys see this is green, this is yellow, this is red, okay? Whoa. It moved and nothing was playing, I don't think. That was kind of weird. Anyways, mute it just to be safe. The green is okay. That's where you want to be. Excuse me. About to the -15 in the yellow, that's still okay. That's not going to kill your viewers. But when things are playing, you never want them to get to the red. So see how it's touching the red here? So you want to take this and kind of go down a little bit. You never want it to get above that point. Personally, you're the main, aspect of the stream. So your microphone, whenever we go to set that up, your microphone should be the loudest thing that they hear because they want to hear you. Your game, your music, anything like that should be below you. There's audio ducking that you can use, which is something that I use in my streams. So if on my streams and if I'm not saying anything at the time, you're hearing the game and the music at a pretty decent rate. The moment I speak, I have a filter on my microphone where it takes those audios and ducks them, where it puts them down so you can hear me clearly and anything that I'm saying is being heard on stream, because the whole point of you watching me is to be there for me and my commentary. Trust me, I'm not good enough at any kind of game for you to be there for my gameplay, okay? So this is where you kind of control the level right here. So you just always want it green for sure. Yellow's okay, but never in the red. Red is bad, okay? So that's that for audio, guys. It's pretty all self-explanatory. Just a quick review. This is your balance of your left and right. You just want it in the middle. Here's your audio tracks to control where they go. Monitor off means it's going to the stream only. Monitor only means it's only where you can hear it in your headset. Monitor and output means stream can hear it and you can hear it in your headset, okay? And then let's say I want to capture, I don't know, Discord or something else, right? So I go here and this beta, it's still in beta. It's been in beta for like 3 years now or 4 years now. I don't know. It's been in beta for a while. Audio capture. I'm sorry. Application audio capture is what you want to use. Hit OK. You can find it here. Okay. It's got to be open. Just a small tip for you. Just make sure whatever it is open. So like if I have Discord open and I'm in a room, which I can show you guys that real quick. Okay, so I have my Discord open. I'm in a lobby that you guys can be able to hear. Okay, so now I want to double click my audio. We want to match priority. We just want to match title and find the window of the same type. And then we should be able to go to window. And then right here, Discord, I'm in my game channel. Click on that and hit OK. Now, anybody that goes in there, you'll be able to hear. Hopefully nobody pops in here and starts talking. We didn't mute it. We should probably do that real quick. Okay, we wouldn't muted it. I just don't want somebody from the community to jump in and be like, hey, you're on. Oh my God. No, because we're recording. We don't want all that right now. Love them to death. So now this is capturing just that audio. So again, the reason why we're separating all the audios, guys, is to make your life super easy. So you can control every audio. So if there's an issue with an audio or there's something going on that you want or don't want, you know exactly where to go and how to control it. I would name this something, if I was going to keep this the same way all the time, I would probably, again, because you want to name everything, I'd probably just name this Discord. Okay. So So now we know that's Discord. Again, every time you add an audio source, this is the part where people are like, this is a lot of work. Like, I don't want to use that tool. I'm telling you, in the long run, this is the best tool to use. You go to Discord. You make sure it's on. You know, if you want to hear it in your headset for whatever reason, you shouldn't need to because you have the Discord app that has all those same settings. So you just want to share its monitor off, so it's going out to the stream. Again, I click these just because I know I'm not using them. Do you want whatever's going on in Discord to be saved to your Twitch VOD? Okay, so do you want in the future clips on Twitch for people to be able to hear who you're playing with? I personally do. Unfortunately, they've added some kind of soundboard thing to Discord, so now depending on who's with you, they can play sounds or music and stuff like that in your Discord. That's just a conversation you're going to have with the people in your Discord that you allow into your audio. You know, hey, I'm streaming, please don't play music, whatever. You know, if they can't respect that, then you probably should uncheck this box, or not play with that person. But I definitely want them to be able to hear everybody's voice. And again, I want it to go out, period. So it's got, number one's got to be checked. Okay. So that's all good. Hit close. Have a good habit, guys, of locking your stuff into place. As you see here, just a small random tip. Doesn't have anything to do with audio. Just as like, I don't want to accidentally like move my camera when I'm not paying attention or something, and now it's all weird. Okay, we want it back and then lock it. So now I click on it, I can't move it. Right? That way you have things exactly where they should be. You can't accidentally move them. When you start adding a bunch of stuff, layering it over each other, you don't make accidental mistakes. Guys, Control Z, especially if you're new to PC, you don't know. Hit Control Z and it'll undo whatever you just did. It's a oopsie daisy button. So Control Z, put it right back. Okay, super cool thing. You just got to remember to stop. Don't keep going. Like stop. Oh, Control Z, put it back. Make your life easier, guys, with a simple little shortcut on your keyboard. And that's standard for all Windows. Like that Control Z, that's going to help you out. Okay, so just even if like this one, this is an audio source. There's nothing to do there. Just a good habit to lock it. Just keep everything locked in. Stuff like that. As far as anything audio goes, let's go ahead and hook up. We're gonna do a microphone in a separate thing, but let's put in. Let me see. So let's go to the music tab right here. Okay, we're gonna right click it and you're gonna filter. Here you can add filters to it. So you have compressors. My favorite's limiter to add, because what this does, and you can rename that if you want to, there's kind of no reason to, is you want the release at 60, but the threshold. So if like, let's say you're listening, again, you control all your audio, right? But let's say you're listening to I don't know, some heavy metal something, and there's a scream part or something. You always want to limit it to 0.10. So it'll never break the sound barrier where it just cuts out. It never messes up your stuff. You should do this for microphones, for your stream capture cards, anything like that. I'd always stick a limiter on them. Threshold, minus 0.10, and 60 millisecond release. This is the perfect settings. That way you never blow out, your listeners' eardrums. You never have to worry about the sound being so great that it just stops recording it. Because once it gets past that point, it stops recording. So if you limit it to that, it'll always keep it there and it will never let it go above that. So that's super good. Okay, so basically for any audio sources you guys have, just a quick review, plus application if it's something on your computer, if you're putting it in manually or physically you're plugging it in, you still control it here. And the reason why in settings we have that disabled is so you can completely control all your audio. So no accidental email pings, no random YouTube video that pops up. So like, let's say you wanted to play a YouTube video. You pull up a YouTube. I just want to make this super small. We don't need this all in our way. So let's say you go to YouTube and you want to play a YouTube video, which we're not going to do here. Okay. We're not going to do here, but for the sakes of it, you're going to open up YouTube. All right. A little bit of self promo here. I'm watching my workout channel. That's me being a weirdo working out, whatever. That channel is Aztec, Aztecan's Temple of Strength. Excuse me, guys. If you guys are interested in workout videos, that's that. I'm plugging myself right now. Anyways, we're going here. So let's say I want to show this on stream, right? And I want the audio to come through. Okay. So we go plus. Now here's where I think you would do, personally, I think window capture is going to be your best option here. I'm just going to call this YouTube and hit OK. We're going to go here. We're going to go here. And now you have the option for the YouTube. Boom. There it is. It's popping up. Okay. 500-pound deadlift. What a man. What a man. There it is. Okay, here we go. Then we'll go to settings. And as you see right here, because it's automatically going to be doing desktop audio, you don't have an audio option. You're like, well, what the heck, man? I want to hear my YouTube video. Okay, so this is the part where, again, people are like, oh, that's too many steps. I don't want to remember all that. Trust me, it's for your own good. Application audio, YT, vid. Okay, here, window, 500-pound deadlift. Okay, now here it is, YT vid. If I start playing it, you'll hear it. But we want to make sure we hear it. Let's say I want to hear it so I can watch it with my viewers, right? Maybe we can do the monitor and out. Again, I'm just a freak. I like to uncheck these. If you know there's no music in there that'll get you hurt, you can let it stay on the VOD. That way, we know it makes sense when people watch your stream back later. This goes out to stream. Everything else is good. Close. Now everybody can hear it. Again, kind of want to make sure I preamp control the audio, and then I'll be able to play it. There we go. Then I'll be able to play it. Now it's playing. Now the audio's coming through. Okay, what a weirdo. Look at that guy working out. What a weirdo. Okay. That's how you would do that. So yes, I have to add 2 extra buttons. I have to add the capture in here. Then I have to add the audio separately. But you do this for control, guys. That way you're not losing. You're not getting strikes. You're not doing all that. This is the better way to do it in the long run. I know it's like, oh, there's so many steps. You know, you could use a mix amp. Well, guess what? You're still having to go in there, plug it in, plug it out, put the output in. You're still all the same steps, guys. So real quick, we're going to wrap this video up, guys. Just a small tip. If you ever have a problem where like your game sounds like staticky or you're getting like popping, stuff like that, you can always double click it and you can just come here and make sure that your windows are all set properly. Make sure everything is set. You can turn it into a capture audio if you want to. Put it over here. So again, it's over here and you can control it now. There's game. That's a really cool tool they've added. But with something like maybe my iPhone, make sure the device is correct. Sometimes if there's an update or a Windows update or something, these things get set back to default. So then just make sure you have the correct thing selected here. I know there's ones, some sources, it just depends. Some of them you can double click on them and there's a deactivate button, or deactivate it and then reactivate it. Just kind of reset it basically. Closing the eye and opening it, in my experience, has never fixed it. Some people said it has, and for them in their situational items. So sometimes you can do that. At the end of the day, if all that keeps going wrong, you can't figure out why it's doing that, I would just literally reset your PC. Because sometimes there's some kind of miscommunication that you just have to reset your PC, guys. That is it for the audio, guys. In the future, we're going to be covering your microphones. We'll be covering how to put overlays, how to do all that. And multi-streaming is the future. It is the wave. So we're going to go into depth on where to get multi-stream tools, how to add those in. So we'll be looking forward to those videos, guys. Leave me a like. A sub to the channel would be super amazing. It's absolutely free, guys. It's just a cool way to support these videos that I make. And leave me a comment down below if what kind of tips you want, what kind of help you need, if this was helpful or not helpful. If I should, Unc just needs to go get a job and stop doing this, let me down in the comments as well. That's totally fine. Much love, you guys. I'll see you in the next video.